Hi, everybody. I want to welcome you to the cleansing weekend if you are on the 12-day cleanse right now. Um, this is a weekend that you really go deep. So you've been preparing now for 5 days. By the end of Friday, you've been preparing for this weekend where it's just fruits and vegetables, which again doesn't mean deprivation in any way. Fruits and vegetables means that you can have soups and stews and roasted vegetables and barbecued vegetables and salads and smoothies and juices, and it's just for 2 days. So you will be more than able to do it, and you will feel satisfied. And at the end of it, you also feel energized and lighter at the same time. So don't worry, I'm here to give you a little bit of a pep talk as we go into the weekend. And also, as it happens, this weekend is actually Father's Day. So a lot of times when we do the cleanse, the weekend does fall on a holiday. And for you, if you want to keep up this kind of more lighter vegan cleansing way of eating, there are going to be special occasions that you'll have to deal with, right? And it becomes easier and easier and easier as it goes along, and you get some habits and you get some recipes that you can use. But I'll give you a few tips for this weekend coming up because it is pretty specific what you will be eating throughout the weekend. So I wrote down a few tips for you. And they're taken from the manual. So just look into these for breakfast. You can have your smoothies for lunch. You can have your smoothies for supper if you want. Those are good all through the day. You don't want to overdo fruit. So if you're going to have some blended, you feel like putting things in your blender throughout the day, then check out the fennel soup recipe in your manual. The fennel soup is absolutely delicious, and you don't know how good it is until you try it. So that's a great recipe to have lunch or supper. Also remember that you can have any of the wraps or rolls. So you've got nori, you've got collard leaf, lettuce leaf. Just leave out the pate. That's also put in avocado. What's really good is mango in the wraps. And then you've got any kind of vegetables you want to throw in. Cut them up really small or grate them and then roll them up into your wraps. The dressing that tastes really good is the curry, I think it's called the curry vinaigrette, the no oil curry vinaigrette, or the Thai dressing from the Thai coleslaw. Fantastic if you put it onto your wraps. The other thing you can do in your wrap is put some cauliflower or parsnips in your food processor, and you just put it in there, and it processes it up. You just have that S-shaped blade. It processes it up, and then it actually has the consistency and look of rice, which is kind of cool. And then you just add either one of those dressings, just a little bit of it, the curry vinaigrette or the Thai dressing, and just put a little bit in there, and it'll hold it together, and then put that in your wrap as well. It gives it a really nice texture, and you kind of, the feeling of rice. Of course, it's not rice. The other thing is roasted vegetables. So again, it could be a holiday weekend, right? Or if it is, if you're following the cleanse now, Father's Day. So for you, if that's a celebration weekend, then and you're going to be barbecuing, why not have a big portobello mushroom burger? Okay, so you just put that on the grill, and it's probably like 3 minutes aside, and grill that up. Maybe a little bit of salt on it or a little bit of soy sauce. So grill that up. Instead of having a burger, and leave the bun out, so have that, and then also do a whole bunch of roasted vegetables either on the barbecue or in the oven. And what about some sweet potatoes? Maybe some sweet potato fries or steamed sweet potatoes. And you know what goes awesome with sweet potatoes is guacamole. Who would have known, but guacamole is awesome with a whole big stack of sweet potatoes. The other thing that goes really well with that, a big kale salad, so that's in your menu book, your manual. And then put the roasted sweet potatoes on top of that, and even cut up your roasted and barbecued portobello burger, we can call it, portobello mushroom. So you've got a big kale salad, you've got the sweet potatoes, and then you've got the portobello mushroom that's been cooked, and then put some avocado guacamole on top of that. It's awesome. You will not be hungry. You won't be deprived. You'll feel full and satisfied, and you probably won't be able to eat too much of it. So don't let your eyes be bigger than your stomach. Take less and then add in some more. Dessert this weekend is probably the best that you can do is have fruit. So this is spring, so there's lots of berries in season now. Melons are coming in season. So have some fresh fruit. That would be awesome. If you really need a celebration bit of chocolate, then the avocado mousse, the Thank Goodness chocolate mousse, is a good option. Just don't overeat it. You want this weekend to help your body cleanse. So that avocado mousse is pretty heavy. Maybe you want to save that for Monday. Okay, so there are many, many options on what to have this weekend. And of course, you're going to stay off of alcohol for the weekend to really help your body out. So some herbal teas, iced tea, with just maybe natural sweeteners. Stevia is a really nice sweetener in an iced tea, and you can buy that in just a liquid form dropper. Perrier is what I have, Perrier with lemon on these weekends. Okay. Now, the other question that I've been asked quite a bit is, okay, so my husband is going to do this with me, or my spouse or my partner is going to do this with me. It doesn't necessarily have to be a guy. And they're kind of afraid, like they're going to feel hungry, or that they're going to feel deprived, and this is just such a new way of eating. And specifically, if it is, there seems to be more women than men who do the cleanse, and a lot of guys are a little bit like, whoa, this is really off of how I normally eat. So I asked my husband for a few tips, and I asked a good friend of mine who's an endurance athlete for a few tips, and the first thing they said was, just do it. Just do it. And the food is good. The food is delicious. These are recipes that we make all the time in my home, and that people have told me from past cleanses are really good. So there's no fear that the food won't be delicious. It could be a different way of eating, but that's good. You're opening yourself up to something new. So the first tip from my guys is just do it, and you'll actually feel so much better. The first few days, if it's new to how you eat, could be a bit of a change for your system. So you could feel some digestive upset. Maybe you're going to get a little bit of bloating or a little bit of gas. You know what? That goes away. So just bear with it. Don't eat so much raw. Steam your vegetables, roast them, cook them, instead of eating a lot of salads and raw food. But it's so well worth it. The other thing that my husband mentioned is, you want to make sure things taste good, and we've done that on the cleanse. Everything tastes good, and that you want to have snacks. So things to snack on are apples and almond butter. We snack on a lot of fruit here. I showed you Larabars in one of the past videos, and those are a great snack. I also showed you the Vega, the big tub of Vega 1 protein powder. It's a meal replacement, and we'll take that in some almond milk or rice milk or whatever after a workout and shake that up, and that's really good to keep you full. That is loaded with protein, loaded with, more importantly, minerals and vitamins to regenerate your body. So that's an awesome snack. The other thing too is just make extra smoothies. So when you're making a smoothie, make a really big one throughout the day, and keep it in the fridge or keep it in a jar and have extra smoothie. So they make a fantastic snack. Besides that, don't let yourself get hungry. And if you get tired, rest and know that it's just going to be a little bit of a change for you. But it's worth it. You'll have more energy. You'll sleep better. If you need to lose weight, you will definitely lose weight. And all in all, the guys just said, you can do it. It's a change, but it's a good change. And you won't be hungry and you won't feel deprived, and it's well worth it. Okay. So I hope that's a good testimonial and a good urging on for you to know that you can do it. I think that's about it, guys. So the weekend's here, and make the best of it. And if you're tired, rest. Okay. And if you feel awesome, then go with it. Get out and go for a hike, go for a run. But just treat your body really nicely. So, and again, rest if you need to rest. All right. So email me any questions you have, post them on Facebook, and we'll check in with you over the weekend. Take care.